In the previous lectures, we saw how the Mesopotamian material and textual evidence can shed light on the Tower of Babel story. In this lecture, we will see that the Akkadian language itself is another key to interpreting this fascinating story. The Akkadian language used a spatial writing system. This system included what scholars call logograms. A logogram is a sign that expresses an entire word. It usually derives from a graphic representation of that word. For instance, the word for water in Akkadian can be spelled syllabically, just as in English, but it can also be represented via a logogram that means water. This sign evolved from a graphic depiction of flowing water. Other logograms represented head, hand, bread, etc. In Akkadian, the word Babylon is pronounced Babili. This name was usually not written syllabically. Rather, it was written using two logograms, one signifying gate and the other signifying God. This way of spelling reflects how the Akkadian scribes interpreted the name of the city, Gate of the God, or better, Gate of the Gods. Indeed, Bab in Akkadian means gate, and Ili means of the God. It is unknown whether this etymology reflects the original meaning of the name or a secondary interpretation. At any rate, it conveys Babylon's centrality in Mesopotamian culture and the perception that it is the center of the universe. In contrast, the biblical interpretation of the name Babylon in Genesis 11 suggests a very different view.
Therefore is the name of it called Babel, because there the Lord confounded the language of the whole earth, and from there the Lord scattered them abroad upon the face of the whole earth.
The Bible tells us here that the name Babylon should not be associated with divine presence as it was in Mesopotamia. Rather than splendor, it implies chaos, the confusion of languages, and the destruction of civilization. This change in the original meaning of the name is a key point for understanding the message of the entire narrative. We will discuss this message in the next lecture.